Hey GCMS kids, good evening, good evening. This is Mrs. Murphy coming to you with decimals, yay! Hey, I am going to do a lesson on decimals because we haven't we haven't reviewed that since we've been out. So I'm just going to bring you some basic adding and subtracting tonight. We will do multiplying and dividing in a future video, but I thought we would just start with adding and subtracting tonight just to try to help us remember what it is we were doing, okay? I have a basic problem already here, and we are adding on this one, okay? The very first thing you should always remember when adding and subtracting decimals is they have to be lined up. Those decimals must be lined up. So here my decimals are lined up, so I'm good. So I'm going to bring my decimal in my answer down. Once I do that, I will not think about it again, okay? And then I'm just going to add like I normally would. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry my 1. 4, 5, and 6. So 62.9 is my answer for this. Again, I just bring the decimal down, and then I just add like I normally do. Okay? Now I'm going to show you a subtracting one. And this one's going to be a little different. But so I wanted to show you something. Let's pretend like my problem looks like this. Okay? And that's not what it looked like in the last problem. All you do is just what I said, is you have to take this problem and line up the decimals. I don't care what it looks like. These decimals must be lined up when adding and subtracting. Okay? So I went ahead for time's sake, and I did that. And this is what it looks like. Now you're going to say, Mrs. Murphy, I don't have anything here. Okay? The answer is I can either put a 0 here, or I don't have to put anything at all. It's totally up to you all. If you know, because this 0 is just acting as a placeholder, okay? If you know the 0 goes there, don't put it there. It's fine. It's okay. Either way, as long as you're subtracting correctly. So we bring the decimal down, like we did in the last problem. The decimals are lined up. We bring the decimal down in the answer, and then we subtract as normal. 6 subtract 0 is 6. I can't take 7 from 1. So this is where we go back when we learned to originally subtract, and you just borrow from the next number. So I can't take 7 from 1, so I'm going to add a group of 10 to this, making this 11. And I'm going to subtract, I'm going to take it away from here, and I'm going to make this a 1. Okay? So I've just added here, and I subtracted from here. Borrowed. 11 minus 7 is 4. And 1 now, minus 1 is 0. So your correct answer here is 0.46. Now this 0 again is a placeholder. Most of the time you should put this here. Here, not necessary. Here, probably more necessary, because it tells me that there is a decimal right here in front. Okay? 0.46. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of problems in the classroom, in the Google Classroom, and hopefully you can work on them. And email me as always if you have any questions. Tammy.murphy@gallatin.kyschools.us. You guys stay safe, and we'll see you soon.